Right, so we've had a coffee. We're leaving. Right, we're leaving, we're going. Let's get away from this hell-forsaken hellhole. I don't normally like falling out with people, but so the Golf Hotel, it doesn't have any parking. It doesn't, so you park in the, you park wherever the fuck you like. So I don't know if they actually, I can't remember if I gave them my reg number, or they must have assumed that was my car. So it didn't go well. It's a shame because it's been ruined because of that, but which was really something. Social skills, the lady, the busybody, but she was actually right, because I was parked at a drop curb and she was right. Now the other thing is, I got away from them, and the reason for that is that, well, the reason for that is, well, I don't want to tell you what the reason was. So I think handled it fairly well. She hung up on me, but I don't know if I sound. She wasn't good at her job, right? And I don't know what the thing is. She wasn't good at her job because, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. And all the while I was there, that lady this morning, she was just like backward. She didn't want to help, but she wanted to help that woman. But I get she's kind of put in the spot a wee bit, and I like people to learn things. I don't want to down people, but I don't like downing people. But to me, if you're, what she was saying was kind of right, that she was just asking you to move the car. But what I said was, it's not your jurisdiction, because I believe I should have said that to the older lady. It's not your jurisdiction to tell me to move my car. And it's really about how you come across and how you do things, how you how you manage yourself. So it is right that you shouldn't park in a drop curb, but you can't go around telling people what to do. I mean, there is some ways that could go horribly wrong in some situations. Especially now that people have these phones and things. I don't know, maybe she just didn't like me being there, I don't know, who knows. I think it just shows you how things can go wrong very quickly. So I won't be staying there again, but hey, why would you want to? It'll probably be shut soon anyway. These hotels are under, they're really strong. Causeway Head. So I suppose it was alright when I was parked there at night, but I mean, there's no parking there at the golf. There's no parking, so you're kind of on your own. So like what I said to her was, I'm trying to help her, I'm not trying to be horrible to her, so she'll have to learn. But I mean, I like, when I say so, you need to be more professional, you'll be able to watch the video because I videoed it. And if you see somebody going about videoing things, well, it's like there's no law against videoing, right? So it's like a truck driver, a lot of truck drivers like they like it, the truck drivers, most of them peep and all the rest of it. But this guy didn't, and it doesn't happen that often, it doesn't happen that often, so never mind. It's the first time I've kind of had a truck driver doing that. But To me, that's alright. If he thinks that annoys me, it doesn't. Getting my picture taken's fine. That'd be good, actually. I'd like to get a bit more of somebody, like was on another channel or something. You know, you give, like, there's nothing negative about. So I got treated really badly there. You know, that was really bad with that hotel. That was bad. And I was really polite to that woman, right from the start. I am to everybody. So the thing is, you can't come bullying people. If you're a private citizen, you can't come telling people what to do. And well, you can, but then there's got to be a cost, and the cost is you're now on YouTube. People can say I'm wrong or whatever, that's fine. That's my life experiences. Go somewhere who's got a car park. Yeah, it just shows you that, doesn't it? When I thought about that right from the start.
All the money you can get right. It is BBC Radio Cymru, and let's get the latest on the roads then. A6 Highgate and Kendal, slow moving from Kirkland to Louder Street. You are looking at about 10 minutes there. Rothay Road, Compston Road, A593, now queuing heading into Ambleside. We've got slow moving traffic as well on Lancaster Road into and through Carnforth, and Shap Road in Kendal, actually pretty slow moving there as well. If you do spot a problem, the travel line number is 0330 123 0181.
Nishma Hindosha.
So I stayed there for 2 days and it all went horribly wrong at the end. But I think it was going to go wrong. So you've got to be proactive and friendly and helpful, and you've got to come across like you're helping people. If you start fighting people, they fight back. And there's women, especially if you've got women. So that was 2 women against me. So I'm not a woman, right? So that they won't necessarily care about that, but they've got to be careful because of the laws. You know, the element of the hate crimes and everything. And they, like the older lady, won't be aware of all that stuff. And that's how that idiot, that Craig Houston, did a video of this older woman who got arrested by the police, and she was being a racist, and it was about a neighbour or something who wasn't. Let's just say she wasn't white, right? And the police came round, and Craig Houston did an interview with her and everything. At the end of the day, she is a racist, right? And these laws exist, and whether you're 70 or 80 or whether it used to be okay to be like that, it doesn't matter. It's not like that anymore. So you need to make sure people are happy. So you have to follow the rules, yeah. So excuse me, Lucinda, that would be the way to do it. Connect with people. Lucinda, I know it's been really busy the last couple of days. I noticed your car's over a block. Well, obviously she wasn't caring about it, was she? It was the woman that went in and moaned about it. Could you move your car around the corner? There's spaces around there now. See, that's the thing. Like the guy that runs the car boots like that, he's really helpful and friendly and everything. So he's out in the front. It's like being behind the aircraft. That's how they crash. It's when the pilot's behind and they're all trying to catch up. So when you're running a hotel. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, and we're away. And this is another reason why you have to... See, like down here, for example, in Scotland, you'd be able to go complaining about this, right? You know, so you can't go around telling people... Like you can't really go... Well, you could, you can't really go moaning at somebody for parking on the curb, can you? Or you can't... So you can't go... There's things like that are crimes, I suppose. Well, not in England they're not, but they're talking about doing it. Like they're all parked on the curb. So yeah, see that van there? They're all blocking the way for wheelchairs. Look, they're all doing it, right? They're all on the curb. Is that any worse than what I did? That is worse, isn't it, really? Because it's actually blocking the pavement. Does that woman go around shouting at them? You know, so that woman in the hotel made an complete and utter arse of that. She should have steered off that one. And so she's really upset at me. I'm a resident and I've just been there for 2 days, and I won't go back because of that. So she kind of got me because I says, oh, so you put this, but that woman's going in for a coffee, you know, and I've been in there staying for 2 days. But never mind, it doesn't really matter. It's fucking alright. Yeah, I was going to get nutters going to be. Look at that, see the cars parked blocking all the pavements. So that's like that as well. But my car's the fucking big huge issue because they've got somebody. So my point was, it's a public road, it's not your jurisdiction, and she hung up, and it's because it's true. Do you know the way to hit people? Money. That's how to hit people. You hit them with money. Apparently it's Indians that owns it. But that's the thing about I kind of thought that when I booked that hotel, parking. So like people have cars. People that go on holiday use cars, don't they? And is this why? I think this is why this fight against cars it's not helping. What I could do with the truck driver as well, the guy who was grumpy, I could have said I've got autism. But I've got autism, and I'm a truck spotter. So when that woman didn't say to me, oh, where are you off to now? Anywhere nice? Have you been on holiday? What are you doing? Not a fucking thing. And all she told me to do was move my fucking car. 2 days I was there. Move my fucking car. How are you doing? Are you enjoying your trip? Has it all been alright? Has everyone been alright? No, not fucking once did she say anything like that. But she allowed herself to get manipulated by some miserable old bat that goes in for a cup of coffee. You know, she didn't say, thanks for coming. I hope you do come back the next time. She didn't like me. I get the feeling she didn't like me. She didn't like me. She didn't. She didn't like me. It's not her job to fucking like anyone. It's her job to make them come back. I'm going to have to stop and get some milk. I used the last of the milk. And the breakfast was like, I mean, I didn't know there was a buffet, right? And she didn't tell me, help yourself to orange juice. It's really bad. You know, and I didn't know where it was, where the breakfast was. And it was like, definitely, it was, so that was totally ruined it. It was great up until then. She didn't come and say, oh, yeah, help yourself to orange juice. So I read the sort of menu afterwards. So, because I didn't book breakfast. So, the menu thing says, help yourself to cereal and orange juice, but I didn't realise until after I had my main meal. I'm reading it going, oh right, I could have had cereal. And, you know, so she wasn't proactive in anything. Like, so I don't think she's very good at that job, and I don't think she'll last very long at it. The other lassie was alright when I first got there. But I was thinking about criticising that woman before this car thing happened. I was kind of thinking about it, and I just didn't feel. I felt I was being mean, and I didn't want to be mean because I've got a daughter and I know it's difficult getting a job and all that sort of thing. You know, so I didn't say anything about that because you can see the video before that happened, and then she hung up on me. Because I said it's not your jurisdiction. It isn't. It's not our jurisdiction. And that's got a fucking car park. So no, car park problem. I mean, there was a carnival on. There was cars parked all over the place, and I think my car sort of looked worse when because all the other people were parked badly, and all the trucks and everything had left. So you created havoc down in Silith. So I think there was bad energy going on there with that last year. I don't know what it was. Maybe, I was just wondering, do you think they know that I'm videoing things? Maybe that's what it is. It could be. Because it's a bit of a weird one, because you can't really tell. I don't know, it's a bit of a grey area, isn't it, videoing? It's a bit of a sort of... So obviously you just have to play it by ear. I don't directly video people, but at the same time, if you're at work and you should be able to, if you're in a public facing work environment, like a truck driver in a truck on a public road, that's a choice that you make. If you don't want to be videoed, don't fucking drive a truck. We're being videoed everywhere. That car's got a dash cam, this has got a dash cam, there's cameras everywhere. But he didn't like me taking a video of his truck. It is illogical. It's like... It is illogical. It could have went badly, but I had the good sense to get away from it. So I went and did a wee walk, and then got in the car, moved it, and then phoned her. And video recorded the phone call as well. Yeah. Video recorded everything. Well, everything, but quite a lot. Where's the last place I stayed? Hebburn. I think you get what you pay for, don't you? You pay. If something's a bit cheap, it's because it's not that great. Well, it's all right. I mean, the food was all right. So the thing with the truck, the videoing, there's a Volkswagen T4, and that's a nice looking one. Everybody is videoing everyone. That so you can't just. Well, I suppose they get a chance to have a go at me, but you're not going to have a go at the police or that woman there with the car that's got a dash cam in it, are you? It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. You don't like it? Tough shit. When the truck stopped, when I put the shot up, you didn't quite see him with his but you can see it in the main video because it's a landscape. So we'll be able to get a better shot of that off the computer. We'll just move it over to the right a little bit. I need to learn my computer skills a bit better. Now, so where are we going to stop? We're going to stop at Carlisle. I'll have to, if we're going to get coffee, we'll have to stop for... I can maybe. I'd like to stop for a coffee. I've got a flask, I've got coffee, I don't have any milk. I had to chuck the milk out, it was gone. Yeah, so yeah, maybe it's time to get away. Maybe if it's bad. See, I'm not really an auditor, so I don't really want to have trouble with people. You know, I don't go out my way to do that like what these DGA media does. They do that. That's what they actually do. That's what they're there for. I'm not like that. I'd rather step out and it's more like pleasant videos. I like trucks. I like filming trucks. I'm just a truck spotter, so it didn't go very well. Silith. Just the way it goes. There's fucking weirdos, maybe, yeah. They don't like it. So last night, it's a good job. I didn't go back to the bar after. I went, had my meal and just went to bed, which is a good thing because, you know, if you're going to end up having little problems with people, you don't want to be under the influence of alcohol. It's really one of the reasons why I sort of shuffled off there without going into fallout with a lady in the hotel. I did it by phone, just in case they could get nasty, you know. But then equally, I didn't have that much last night, so I'm probably safe. It's worse in Scotland because as we had this argument before. This is a guy with a phone. I don't know what he's doing with the phone. You know, he's probably texting or something, but he could be videoing these wheelie bins. Where are we going to? Well, if we're going to stop for coffee, we'll have to stop at Asda to buy milk. Yeah. Now we could stop further up the road and have a proper coffee somewhere. Yeah. So that sort of highlighted a couple of issues there. Really, the parking. Highlighted the parking issue. There's a lady's car not starting, just get a man to sort it for her. Highlighted the parking. Dent logistics. The parking issue and how it's kind of what I was saying, how women change things. It's the women that moan about everything. Get your car moved. Shift this, shift that. You know, do as I say. I want to do what she says. You know. What about that reg number? Ow arm. Ow arm. Sister, you're going to get a bad review. See, that's bad what she's done. They should phone me back. Wow. Fucking hell, that was close. Fucking hell, you nearly hit my mirror. Yeah, I think that's a bit... Wait a minute now. So the law, right? What's the law say? we've got to 1.5 metres for a push bike. So what about motorbikes? That's okay then, is it? is that a different thing? It doesn't matter. Maybe. Marshalls. Always got to look on the bright side of things. You know, things can go horribly wrong, and things do go horribly wrong. I think it's a case of just, if any of these women really want to take me on, they won't win, right? But they think they can bully me and everything. They won't win, no. But if we didn't quite get to that, I'm sure the women probably got to that, or it was the women in the. It's just like, you see things all the time, you don't go tackling people, do you? Especially when somebody is fucking leaving a hotel. It's like, somebody's leaving a hotel. What a fucking dumb way to end the fucking stay. Falling out with somebody who's leaving because they're parked next to a drop curb. I mean, fucking truck spotting's brilliant here. Oh, God. Somebody's leaving a hotel and you go and have a fucking fallout with them at the end over something that if it was such a big problem, then why didn't you sort it out 2 days ago? You parked there for 2 fucking days. You know, it's just because that woman came in and moaned about it. What she could have said is, well, that's nothing to do with us. In fact, there's nothing we can do about it. Somebody's parked outside. Would you not just be better saying, it's not... Well, how would they know? How did that woman know I was in that hotel? Smiths. The reality is, I'm not really cut out for the confrontational stuff. I just don't like it. I run, I run away. So I'm not really going to do these types of videos. I'm not really like that. I just don't like it. It would have too much of I need to do some. I don't know. I'm just not really cut out for that sort of thing. I get stressed out with it. I can't really cope with it. I want it to be pleasant. I wanted to video this roadworks. I really did, but where the fuck are you going to park? There's nowhere to park. Can't block that lane. Can't block this lane. There's nowhere you get. Plus, it's technically it'll be a building site, so you're not going to be able to. You're not be allowed to, more than likely, if it's a building site. Wow, look at that fence there. You certainly, there was somewhere way back there if I was to park up here, but I don't think there is anywhere. Without blocking some farmer's fucking road. No, I don't think so. No, not really. Probably in there. Or in there, in there. That's where to park. There's a lay-by in there. Do I really want to do that? No, not really. It'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah. You'd have to go back around there and park there. I think we'll give that a miss, shall we? Yeah. Give that a miss. Yeah. Give that a miss. Where are we going? Oh shit. We're going the wrong lane. Right. Could have pulled in that. It's quite a bit of a walk as well, isn't it? You have to go over and around. Yeah. I think I need another coffee before I do any more videoing. There we get tractor there. Oh aye, it's the right one. And there's a tractor holding up that truck. Yeah. That woman would have been, see when I phoned back about half an hour later, she would have been better saying, she would have been better, in the knowledge that the car was moved, she should have moved that conversation. She just didn't have the brains, or the experience. Maybe not the experience, she's inexperienced. She should have said something like, oh, just checking, did you enjoy your stay or something? Not once did she ask me if I enjoyed my stay. I've got a good mind. She says I can't speak to a manager, but there must be somebody I can speak to. Kalina, Eddie Stout, that's great beer. It's the same topography, is that the right word? Typography, not topography. It's the same typography as Eddie Stobart. Eddie Stobart. There's a car parked up there. Yeah, I think the whole thing, yeah, I could actually phone up. What's the point? What are you doing that for? You trying to get a refund? You're not going to get a refund. Loch Maben. I don't want to get a refund. Yeah. So I think the point is, it's not her jurisdiction. So that woman took her toxic behaviour, the older woman, into the hotel, knowing that I was staying there. Oh, wait a minute, maybe she'd be moaning about it for a while. It's the first time she moaned about it in the hotel, yeah. Maybe she'd be not happy about it. So she took her, and then the woman didn't bat it off. That's what you need to do, you need to bat it off. And that's what you'd say is, alright, I don't know whose car that is. But she would say, well, he's staying at the hotel. And then we would get, if it was going a bit weird with that, if I was involved, we'd be getting into hate crime stuff. So, like, I don't like all this hate crime stuff, but if I've got people that are, like, bullying me and having a go, affecting me and my equilibrium, I'm going to use any tools that I've got. Oh, there's this one that's great for truck spotting. This one here. You get right up that. I think we'll stop here. You get right up there and you can get some great truck spotting options. But I've already done it, obviously, that's why I know about it. There's a car parked in there. Maybe just try and park around here. Yeah. Get up there Yeah, because we don't need to do a big walk here. Where the fuck does this go? Maybe park down in that. What's this little wee single road? Isn't it? Yeah, wait, turn around down here. Where the fuck does this go? Is this going to go up somebody's driveway? It kind of looks like it. I bet they don't like you turning round here. No. Right in the field. No, they don't want you to do that. I can't see out the back, so it's stuffed. Right, we'll get up. We'll go up in that position. I think I should be able to park in that bike lane. Park in the bike lane. You're just going to try and annoy everybody today, aren't you? Somewhere about here, nice and gently, nice and carefully. None of your crazy curb mounting activities. Get right on the grass. Another law getting broken. Oh, aye. What the fuck did you do here?